beat our vehicle to death to go check on Mama Duck and get some gold. What do you think, Ron? These roads are something else, I'll tell you. Had a directional on to go right, she went straight. Oh, the whole world's confused, I tell you. Here we go, hit the bumps. Another one. And another one. And another one. Another one. And another one. And another one. And get a load of these tracks. Thank you, Vermont, for trashing all my vehicles. I appreciate it. Alright, let's walk down. See if Mama Duck had her eggs hatch yet. Got a combat vet friend of mine who 2 years ago was coming, but he's not able to come anymore. But I dug steps into this bank because we were tying a rope off on that tree so he could get down, and I dug these steps, and he hasn't been back since. Yeah, water's going down more. That's good. Needs to go down even more though. I don't see Mama Duck yet. Yeah, I do. I see her tail feather. Oh, Mama Duck. Quack, quack, quack. Her tail feather is literally sticking up over that one root, this root that goes up right here. Alright. And there's her head. Hi, Mama Duck. Okay. She's still sitting on her eggs, so I haven't hatched yet. Good, nobody's been here since I've been here last. I like that. Alright. My trap. The abyss. Alright, I gotta go up and get the rest of my stuff. I'm digging over there now, tipping that down. This all meets. It goes down and then it goes back up again. And it goes down into that there, which we thought that was like a big boulder at one point. I said, you know, it looks like bedrock because it matches the rest, but I wasn't sure. And I was nervous to dig to it. I didn't want the damn thing falling in on me, but when I got all the way to it, I found out it is bedrock. It all tips down and into that at an angle, and then down, and then back up again. We had all this cleaned out in 2016. And quite a bit more gold is deposited here, so I'm digging it out again till it gets warm enough for me to get back underwater, which I really want to do. But anyway, I can get this backpack off and go up and get my other stuff because I left my van wide open. Alright, so I've just moved a bunch of big ass boulders. That monster. Got that out of the way. And I'm moving them all out of here. And what a coincidence. California Motherlode prospectors. I just watched one of his videos last night where he shows, it's one of his documentaries, where he shows where, you know, they did a bunch of winter, basically looking around for spots and stuff. And I think it was his dad that found a spoon. Just last night I watched this. And look at this. That is an old silver spoon. Little tiny teaspoon or something. That's incredible. What a coincidence. That's cool. Nice little find. Alright, I'm going to get back to work because I'm going to keep digging this out. Keep digging this out to meet this over here, which I've done before. Okay, so I was digging out in there and I started tipping it back this way. I've moved a bunch more rocks. Jerry's brother Joe came down and visited me, and I just saw a fish jump out there. But anyway, I just did 2 buckets off this side heading towards this bedrock, and I just put, well, about a half a bucket so far out of the 2. These will be 4 buckets I've run so far after I finish. But the scoop I just put in, another 20 plus, well over 20 plus. Right there. There's a bunch of gold in the end of the classification plate. I like it. Need more of them. Okay, so I just did a clean out after 4 buckets, and California Motherlode had talked about his bazooka gold trap and how it wasn't capturing a lot of black sand. And I had mentioned to him in a comment that mine keeps it, and actually a little bit too much. I just panned off most of the blondes, and basically the rest of what's in the pan is pretty much black sand. So I'm going to go ahead and pan this back and see what we get out of it. I'll set you guys right here. Go ahead, pan it back and see what we get. I know I've got one good 20 mesh, 20 plus piece in here, well over 20 plus actually. I'm not worried about losing a couple little tiny places and pieces, because I'm going to be digging all this out anyway. So. Good. And that's still got a bunch of black sand to go through. It's just peeking at me. It's peeking. That'll put a smile on his face. And I'm not even in the mother load. hopefully my camera will be nice to me and show you guys this time, because usually this camera doesn't pick up the gold very well. But I know you'll see the bigger pieces, that's for sure. Don't know how well you're seeing it, because I can't see it in the camera. But there's quite a bit there for 4 buckets. There's some pretty decent pieces. That one right there is, it's not flat. Neither is that one. Or that one. None of those are. Those are all chunky. Beautiful. So that's not bad. And this is all newly deposited because, like I said, I had this whole area cleaned out in 2016. And we had a few nice storms last year, and of course this spring water got up over that point. I mean, right up over that point. And there's evidence of it wrapped around the trees up there. And redeposited another gravel mound here, which we dug out last year. Got a lot of gold out of this. Because water coming off that point is just creating this turbidity, or whatever you want to call it. Just kicking the gold and keeping it right here. But up around the corner here, good 1,000 feet up the river stretch, the whole embankment caved out. And this is all old riverbed. And I know it is because it's all rounded rock. Even right up in there, inside the gravels is all rounded rock. And it's the same way up there on that embankment. So I'm pretty sure that all the newly deposited gold got ripped out of that embankment and brought down here. So, but this trap really works well. I'm still using the catch pan because, you know, I just want to make sure my customers are getting a good product. And furthermore, if it does kick out a couple little tiny pieces of gold, I want to keep them. But I did the catch pan first, and there was only one little tiny piece, and that was after the 4 buckets, and the rest was caught right inside the trap. So it really works well, and having it being clear, you know when you've got it set up right. So I'm enjoying it, and I know others who purchased it are as well. So that's it for today, I believe. I don't know if I'm going to do any more or not. Go home and start building another big one. I've got one big one ready to go and 2 small ones in stock, and enough material to build 3 more of those. So I want to get them built up. So I'll catch y'all later.